Good morning, traders. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another Edgeful live stream. I'm your host, Kevin Dubrisky, and today we're going to be trading some futures, the ES, NQ, GC, and CL. We did do some pre-market analysis just before in our Edgeful community. It is a free community to join. You guys could check that out in the Discord below. And yeah, right now we are currently looking for potential crude oil shorts. Due to the fact that we do have a little bit, so we have some lower highs coming in, we have some lower lows. It has been more bearish on the daily time frame. Look, this was a strong move to the downside. So I'd really like to see if we could find some resistance in this 15-minute order block right here. Now, if we could find some resistance in there, I will take some crude oil shorts, and we'll see how that wants to play out. Let's get the bigger screen up there, and we are rocking and rolling. Good morning, everybody. If anybody has any questions, please let me know. And we'll be looking at crude and ES today for the most part. Gold sort of been chopping around. It is rejecting a supply right now. Some resistance up there too on crude, on gold. So it's like another one I would consider because of the supply, but I wouldn't take because we're like above. We're not above previous day high, but we've been chopping around previous day high, previous day low. And let's get crude back. Let's see, previous day high. And now we'll come back to crude over here on the 5-minute. Okay, so I do like that on crude. I am going to consider taking some shorts if we could hit 75.39 on crude oil. 75.45 is a key level, so I'm looking for that to hold as my resistance. Good morning, everybody. If anybody does have questions, of course, like I said, feel free, let me know. Definitely looking for crude to find some sells up here. And I also want to see how the 15-minute time frame is looking. We have 3 minutes left for the 15 to close and 18 minutes left for the 30-minute to close. So we're just going to be a little patient. We're looking at the 5-minute and 15-minute right now on crude oil. What we'd like to see is price react once we test this 15-minute order block. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. So let's see. I also want to see how volume looks up here, guys. Very important. Obviously, we have bookmap for volume, but when I use the footprint on TradingView, it sort of lets me separate the total and the delta a lot quicker and easier. Okay, so let's see how we react in here. Now let's watch the volume. We want to watch the volume in here, guys, because volume is what helps the market move. So if volume dries up while we try to break, there's a good chance we're not going to continue. If it stays strong or pushes higher and we see this black levels point of control push higher, then we might continue. So let's see how we react. 75, remember, 75.45 was pretty strong. We do have some selling pressure starting to pull up here. I'm going to take, I don't know, part of me wants to start the crude shorts here because of that reaction. Some good volume there too. So now I would want to go to Delta. See how that Delta is. Delta's trying to flip negative too. But we're going to see. We're just going to wait a sec. I really wanted that 15-minute order block as an entry, but it looks like we're not getting it. So I'm going to put my entry now. Let's see. Yeah, it's trying to wick it. Can I wick it? Yes, you can. Yeah, let's see. Let's see. I really wanted that zone as my entry. I want to take a look at now the total volume because now I'm looking at the total. I want to know the total volume up here. There we go. A little bit of a pop right there. Now, if we just start completely rejecting off the zone, I'll put my limit order around 35. There we go, okay. Okay, so it triggered me into it because I didn't have my, position up high enough. But, buy stops around 48. But, that's just because I didn't wanna get filled in this until I saw the reaction, and it unfortunately filled me a little too soon. So stop loss, like I said, at 48. Wanna see if we could hit that 45 and react lower. So I am in 2 crude oil shorts at the moment. That's where it filled me. With this volume, we gotta be a little careful. I wanna look at the deltas, positive delta on this candle too. So we're just gonna stay patient. If it stops me out, it stops me out. There's no news coming up at any point. Just gonna wait. Really wanna see how we react to this level right here. Wanna see us push lower from that price level. And I also wanna see how the 15-minute and 30-minute candles look too. Delta was obviously bullish on this last candle. Volume, a little strong too. So we're gonna be careful here, guys. Stop loss is tight, around 48. Looking for us to reject on crude oil here to the downside. I don't have much trust in it because we did absorb this level, but if that's what my stop. Oh, yep, I was gonna say so. My stop loss is so close. 48 is my stop, guys. Got to be careful here. 48, so 44. There it is. Knew it. Wasn't trusting it. Got to be patient. It is only a quarter to 9:30, which means market still hasn't even opened yet. We're gonna stay patient. We're gonna wait for our next high probability setup to take. We're just gonna wait now. Look at the good volume coming in on crude oil. Let's take a look at our Edgeful stats as well. So now with crude, again, if it wants to give me some type of 5-minute rejection, I'll take it. But yeah, right now we got to be a little careful because that was some buying pressure. What do we have? 47. Stop loss around 57. $200. We'll wait. There's no point in not letting the candle close at this point. Because remember, the last time we tried to dip, we had this crazy pop. So I don't want to be trying to get in because we're dipping again and see if we get another crazy pop. I'd much rather wait. We have 3 minutes left for the 5 to close. This 15-minute order block is holding. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. We did hit the 30-minute, which I also did mention as well. That was the original entry this morning. So again, just a matter of being patient. We are getting some better selling pressure. Might take a stab again soon. We'll see if we could pop first, though. But I want to make sure the time frames line up, guys. That last 15-minute time frame was very bullish. 30-minute doesn't close, though, for 12 minutes. So I'm just going to wait. Let this 5-minute close, or let it at least get closer to closing, and then see if we could find some type of entry. We do have a strong level to the downside, 75 even. Okay, crude. Let me, let's see. See if we can hop back in that. Just got to be a little careful. So now I'm back in the shorts on crude. We're going to be careful. Got to know how much our risk is. We have some selling pressure. That's why I did get back in. But we're going to wait and see. We want to see a good reaction out of this blue zone right here. Without that, we just stop out for another small loss. We keep our losses small because we have a good risk to reward, almost a 5-to-1 on that. And plus, once we do start moving in our direction, we start closing in our favor, we're able to add to our winners. That's what it's about, guys, being able to add to our winners in trading. 54 is a very strong level now on crude oil. We have 110 lots sitting there on the sell. So again, it's sort of where my stop loss is right now. We'll look to add with the close in our direction. Getting a little bit of selling pressure here. Just gotta wait and see how we react. We're back in the shorts, but we're staying patient because we don't know if we're going to wick and pop right back up like we've been doing on crude oil. Look, it tries to dip and then it pops. So we're going to be patient. We're going to wait and see. We are below previous day low. That's what's keeping us bearish. But right now, we really need that 30-minute to start pushing in our favor. Without the 30-minute pushing in our favor, there's a better chance that we end up stopping out of this trade. As you guys see on the 5-minute, we have to let those 5-minute candles close. So now this 54 is 114 lots. We might want to go hit that 75.54 and hold it as resistance one more time. So we're going to be patient. We're going to wait how we react to this zone. I am back. Like I said, I'm back in shorts with my stop loss around 54. And I'll add if we could continue lower from here. But right now, I'm not too sure we will. So we're just going to wait. 54 again, very strong level. 53. So I'll put my stop at 55 in case we do want to hold 54 as a resistance. And again, I do also, let's see the volume. This last candle volume was pretty strong. We got to be careful, guys. Crude has been popping. We don't want to be taking too many smaller losses. As small as the losses may be, they will start to add up. So we got to be patient. Look at ES, also range bound between supply and demand. So we're just waiting right now. Crude oil looking like a stop out. Again, that's okay. My stop loss is at 55. Looks like we're getting ready to squeeze it. My stop loss to 54. Yep. No good, no good. Gotta stay out of it. Gotta stay out of it. Let's check gold. Let's check everything. We want to know what everything is doing. We want to know what everything is doing. I'd love crude to continue here, man. I'd take it one more time if it triggered this trade right here. Gotta be careful. 3 minutes, though, left for it to close. We have had some crazy drops on crude in the past, though. And this is now starting to form as a pretty heavy level. So we're going to wait and see if we get a break lower. If not, we stay out of it. Can't trade with emotion, can't trade with bias, just got to trade what we see. And I see lower highs, I see crude oil trying to make lower lows, so we're just going to wait. We got to wait for the setup to hit, because once the setup does hit, we are in for a good trade. We just have to be patient and make sure we address and execute accordingly. Time is it, guys? It is 9:22. Market still hasn't even opened yet. I am cold. It is freezing, man. It is like, what is it? It's 9 degrees right now here in New York. Too cold. See that? Why we don't take trades that don't trigger. Strong level, this 55. This is the original. So, guys, in my original trade setup, my original trade setup, I was looking for the 30-minute order block, which is this one right here. So, again, with that being said, sort of waiting and seeing. Seeing how we react. This buyer's strong, but the sellers are also pretty strong right there at that wall. How's the 30-minute looking? 30 minutes pushing bullish. Hourly. 2-hour closes in 36 minutes, which is looking like it's trying its best to close bullish. Look at how we're struggling with this 254 area, guys. Very key how we're struggling with that right now. Looking at the CVD though, look at the CVD had a sharp rise. Sharp pop on the CVD. That is the cumulative volume delta. That is right down here. So it is bullish on crude. Let's check ES and Q. Anything going on in there? Not much right now. We do have 6 minutes till market opens. There goes, yep, crude again with another pop higher. Question is, do we have any more targets to the upside? We do, 76 even. So the question is, does crude want to really continue here? Because it is certainly looking good. Certainly looking good. We're going to wait. No trade setups on crude. Nothing on anything right now. Negative 28 here. Yeah, dude, I hear you. I hear you. Market is trash right now. Probably going to look for something on ES today. Like the 60.72 level. Yeah, 60.72. If we reject 60.72 in supply, that's a pre-market high near a key level. Get a real nice risk to reward because it's the ES. And in supply, right? So again, things are sort of adding up more here on the ES, but the problem is with shorts, we're above previous day high already. So with that being said, we're going to have to see how market reacts, period. Just got to always, whenever you don't know, we got to wait for the reaction. That's it. Don't get scared. Don't get worried. Don't get FOMO. Just wait. See crude oil continuing. I'm not going to keep trying to chase it. It's all right. I took the 2 L's. I know my rules now. I don't take any more trades on crude right now. Gotta have rules. Gotta have discipline. Only way to remain and gain and stay consistent. YouTube guys, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Hope you guys are doing well today. Make sure you guys are bundled up. It is freezing out. The only thing I do like on oil is that it has the 75 even key level. But I'm not taking it every time we dip, right? Because then you take it short here. What happens if we pop and continue? Look at all this volume. Let's take a look at the volume here on the total volume again too. 650, we see point of control was moving higher. So that's strong. Point of control moving higher is strong for the bulls. So we're just going to wait. I'll let the 5 close. We're looking at ES for potential short off this 60.72 level. That's going to be right over here. Right now, there's not good volume or volatility. Market opens in 2 minutes, guys. Just got to wait 2 minutes and we will get something. So now, too, another thing, guys, is if crude does end up reversing at some point, I'm not going to try miss it all the way up here. That's okay, because I can enter somewhere down here and have a tighter stop loss, too, because we still have a good 41 cents to go on crude. 41 ticks if you must. Some heavy selling on ES right now, but we have to remember market hasn't opened, so the volume isn't as strong just yet. We have about 1:15 left. If you guys got any questions, let me know. It is definitely a tough one trading the gap fill today because we had a weird day, right? Monday was a bank holiday. However, futures markets were open until 1. Just 1 sec. Alright, hello ladies and gentlemen, I am back. Let's check Bookmap, let's check ES, what are we doing, and where are we going? Guys, I want to know in the comments, are you guys bullish or bearish today? Bullish or bearish, and why? I definitely want to take a short, but this isn't where I want my short entry. But we might not hit these key levels. Yeah, we might. We don't really have any other levels to the downside right now. NASDAQ selling off a bit. VIX pushing higher. Market just opened, guys. Gotta give it a little time. We are at a key level of resistance up here on ES. So we could be careful with that too. But I wanted to see that 60.72. Look how heavy this level is on Bookmap. 578 lots sitting right there. So I want to see if we could either hold it and look for shorts around over here for a tight 2-point stop loss, or push through it, try to absorb, and then reject. So we're going to be patient. We're going to see how we react. Crude oil. See crude keep pushing higher. Glad we're staying out of that right now. Poor setups on crude. Poor setups right now. No A+ setups. We're just going to wait. Yes, looks good for shorts here with this resistance above us, but I don't really see my entry right here. Again, it does, like I said, it looks good. My entry would be the supply zone if I wasn't using Bookmap, but I am using Bookmap and I see the levels above us, and I do expect us to hit those levels. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and I'm going to look for a new, maybe a 5-minute fair value gap to form on the next drop. NASDAQ is very weak. Weighted index is selling off. This might be our move lower. We're going to just wait right here. Could take a look at the Dow as well. Oh, that's platinum. That's the dollar. Take a look at, here's oil. Double topping right there. Take a look at oil one more time. Nope. Nope. Gold. All the gold in California. Gold's got a key level sitting at 2746, guys. 2746.80. And that's right where 2746. Look at that, 2746 right here. So we're going to wait. Again, no high probability, nothing right now. We'll keep an eye on the ES because the ES was looking a little bit better. We want to see if we could react to the 60.72. There we go. See, that's why I said I don't have my entry right now. And gold, let's see, NASDAQ took out this little pre-market low right here. ES did not take out that low, not even close. So a little bit of divergence on that. So bullish divergence on ES. I want to see if we could sweep this high, this pre-market high. I really want to see how we react up there, guys. Here we go. ES is definitely more bullish too. So, I'm just waiting to see if we get that reaction in supply. Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody is doing well today. Happy Tuesday. They're starting to pull these orders to the upside, so the sellers are getting weaker. See that 194 now instead of 500. It's still a supply zone. Still going to be patient. I do want to see, when was the supply zone formed? Just yesterday, and it was used a few times already. We'll be patient. I said, guys, if I was looking for longs today, I'd want us to clear the supply zone and then retest 60.68. So right now, without clearing that supply zone or doing any of that, we're going to probably be looking for shorts. We just tested my key level. Go wait on the 5-minute for a second. Close into... Ooh, that's interesting. I really want to see how we react here. I do want to take some shorts on ES. VIX is trying to push lower. There we go, ES. Give us a little break up here. Give us a break to 60.72-ish. Or if it wants to hold here, I will take a short. I will take a stab on a light short there. Stop loss at the high we just made. We're looking for a move lower on ES with NASDAQ weakness as well. But we're being careful. All my trades, guys, if you guys haven't noticed by now, my entries and my stop losses are very tight, right? And the reason I keep them so tight is that if I do want to sort of be a little more aggressive on my entries, I can be and take, just a few more paper cuts, 40% win rate, 50% win rate, but with a 5-to-1, 4-to-1 risk to reward is huge. I win one, make 500, I lose one, lose 100, win another one, make 500. So that's sort of what we have to do. I have to have a good risk to reward. I am in the shorts on ES. I got to be careful. The 60, 70, 125 was looking pretty strong. So I have my stop loss right at this recent high. I was looking for a scalp lower. If we do fail and break higher, I'll stop out and look for a re-entry off of my original 60.72 level. But right now, NASDAQ is selling off, which is good in our favor for ES shorts. But ES, we really need to see a good ES reaction here, guys. It filled me a little higher than where it's showing, which is good. I'm in 2 ES shorts right now. It's a good reaction to that key level. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Good reaction. Good stuff. Using the supply, using demand. Just staying patient. Could look to take a contract off, but I'm not going to do that. I want a nice. There we go. I want to see a good move here, guys. Good move. I want to see good volume. There we go. NASDAQ selling off. I don't even need to see volume. NASDAQ selling off. Weighted index is trying to move lower. Boom, guys. Holy cow. That's what I'm talking about. Nice. Huge trade right there. Staying patient. We're still in this on ES. ES did have some bullish divergence, so I'm probably going to look to scale out of at least one contract. But that was some pretty solid selling pressure, so I am going to wait just 1 second. The reason I said I might want to get out of one contract is because if ES creates divergence again with NQ, it's going to hold this order block. So I'm going to wait and see how this 5 wants to close on ES. We don't really have support right here either. So again, I'm just going to be patient and see if we do want to have another move lower. Got to be very careful with this trade now. It was very fast in our direction. Want to see if it has continuation behind it. There we go. NASDAQ selling off. Want to see that ES continuation. There we go. Break that 60.57 would be huge, guys. 60.57. Catching these shorts here live on Edgeful with me, Kevin Dubrisky, Kevin Futures. We'll scale out of a contract here. Whenever you take a screenshot, whenever you feel good about a trade, that's when you gotta exit a contract, guys. Psychological rules. Let's see. Give me one more dip. One more dip. Yeah, see, that's struggling. Definitely going to get out of one more drop. Nah, it's going. All right, I'm out of one contract. Beautiful, guys. Beautiful. I'm holding one left, and I'm going to move my stop loss down a little bit. Stop loss was crazy tight on this trade, guys. Looking for a 11-to-1 right now from moving my stop loss down. Look at the selling pressure. Very good. We really need to break this low right there on ES, though, and that's what I'm waiting for. Really need to break that. We don't have support on Bookmap, so I'm thinking we do break it. All the low-hanging fruit I mentioned earlier, these lower liquidity levels, stop hunt, stop hunt, stop hunt. So that's why my target's 60.45 down here, guys. 60.50 on Bookmap is pretty strong. There we go. Beautiful drop, guys. Great. Great move. Just going to wait here. I want to see if we can break and continue. Look at that selling pressure, guys. We're going to continue on this. NASDAQ also selling off with a lot of strength. I'm sure the Dow is also pushing lower at this point. We got to see where that is because that would also help the ES continue. Come on, ES, give us that break. Boom, guys, huge. Huge trade. Holy cow. No kidding. Ain't no telling. Ain't no telling. Beautiful. We're in a 2-point stop loss right now. It is, I don't know how many points in our favor at the moment. NASDAQ continuing. We're in about 8 points in profit. That's a 4-to-1 right there. But we're staying in this trade. I want to see this continuation, guys. Huge, huge. Let's go, sellers. Great stuff, guys. Great trade. Really, really, really good stuff. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Making it back from those 2 crude losses and then some from one good trade. It's all we need. You just got to be patient. I should have been more patient and waited for this ES trade. That would have been huge, but that's okay. We're going to wait. This was an amazing drop. It's still dropping. I'm going to look to take, part of me wants to take profit up here. Another part of me is like, why? We haven't slowed down yet. We haven't slowed down yet. Let's keep going. Keep on going. Keep on dumping. Keeping it easy. Stanking it easy. Stanking it slow. Where's my Bob Marley fans? Oh, can't sing anything. I'll only keep it to like 5 seconds, YouTube, I promise. I'm going to try to get out around VWAP. See if we get one more drop to VWAP. Wow, guys, this is a crazy, crazy move. Three minutes left on this 5-minute. I sort of want to get out here into strength, but I feel like we still have another runner right here. NASDAQ selling off. Here we go. ES. Bears City. Let's see. Give me one more drop. I want 4 more points right here, and then maybe I'll consider getting out. Here we go. There's 3 and a wick. We'll cut this trade at where we just wick 60.53. 60.53 down here. So we'll let this 5 close. See if we do want to continue. Because now we are trying to form a little support. Nothing too crazy. So I don't want to be too worried. But the fact that we rode this whole trade down, that makes us want to try to get out into some strength. So I'm going to be a little careful on my exit. 207 left on the 5-minute. I also don't want to get out and have it continue, right? Because my take profit is down here. But let's see if we have any support levels over here that I'm missing. Sort of a double bottom right here. But I'm going to wait. Let's see. There we go. Yo, I would ask if I should hold, but I know what random's answers are going to be. I'm not a fan of the buying pressure here. Should be by the front. By the front door. I have no iPad. I have no iPad. Guys, give me 1 sec. All right, guys. Yeah, like I said, be careful on these shorts right now. I'm probably going to look to get out of my last contract myself towards these lows on this 5-minute. If we're looking at the 15, 30, 45, 90, 1 hour. Our lead closes in 15 minutes, and it's trying to close bullish, so that's what I was a little worried about. So if we get one more drop, I will get out of my last short contract. Want to see if we could hit this maybe 60.55. But we're finding a lot of support right now. My stop loss is at least at break even. Well, below break even, so it's a no-lose trade. I want to see NASDAQ continue lower too to help us push lower on ES, but ES is clearly much stronger right now. So stop loss, there's a no-lose trade. Ooh, damn, ES? You're kidding, right? My stop loss is at supply, so if it hits supply right here, I'm out of this trade. It's going to hit supply. Yeah, okay, so I'm out of my last short. So my first short exit, I got out right over here. Great trade. It just retested my supply zone. It might be giving us a re-entry here, but we do have a lot of support under us that just disappeared. So we're going to see how we react to the supply zone right now. Because like I said, that the buying pressure sort of just disappeared right there. No, it is still there. Okay, good. But you know what it is? It's the retest of the supply zone that I'm interested in. ES much stronger. I wouldn't take longs on ES up here though, guys. Right now we would be buying the high of the range. We wouldn't want to look for shorts though just yet either. See that? All the support around 55 was pulled. Look at this, coming to these highs again on ES. I'm going to be looking for potential short entries again, guys. We're going to be patient. Let's see, 60.72. I wanted to see a reaction off 60.72 this morning. Now there's pre-market high. Key level on ES as well. I want to see that 52, 72, I mean. Okay, we're getting there. 71.25. Okay, we're getting there. We're close. Okay, there's the break. Now let's see if we want to break and continue. If we want to break and reverse. Okay, strong break. Good absorption right there. Yep, good buying pressure, good buying volume. So we're just going to stay out of this right now. Look at crude oil, tried again to sell off, and then it popped. I am prepared to take a short if we do want to try to push lower. Okay, so I am back in shorts there, guys. I'm looking for a fast reaction. Stop loss is around 60.70. There we go. Beautiful. Very quick move. Going to look to get out of at least one contract just on that momentum. Out of one contract, holding two. Might stop me out of these last two, but that's okay because I did lock in profits from the other one. Yep, okay. Quick little stop out. That's why we were able to scalp that momentum. Not bad, not bad. GM and YM looking gold. I'm sorry, GC and YM look solid so far. We'll take a look at those. Definitely still want to see the reaction up here on ES. This is some major resistance up here. $15-minute closes in 9 minutes. 30-minute closes in 9 minutes too. Nice, thanks, Chad. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, let me get that back going up there. VIX is pushing lower, which is bullish. It isn't below previous day low or anything. And again, I'm looking for shorts. But we're going to have to see. Got to see how we react to all this resistance up here. $60.75, next key level up here. Baby, do you like this? Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody is doing well today. If you're on YouTube, hit that like button. If you are on Twitter, hit that follow. I'm waiting for the 5 to close. It's definitely trying to signal a short here, but I don't want to try to jump the gun on a short again in case ES does want to remain higher. How's YM looking random? Is YM bullish right now? I also want to see how the hourly closes, guys. Yeah, yeah, all right. Let me know once you see YM start selling off, because that's going to be our trigger too for ES and NQ to both start dumping. 217 left on the 5. Not much resistance above us until like 60.71. 2 minutes left on the 5. Not jumping in shorts just because we're pulling back. I have some key levels up here, so that is giving me a little bit of confidence. But I'd much rather be patient on the 5. Because if we do want to break and continue, I don't want to be trying to jump in a short. But we're at the highs right now, guys. So let's take a look. Let's see what we got. See if we get filled. I will try one more short. Whoa. Okie dokie then. We didn't have any news. Just a FYI, we didn't have any news. It is 9:53. That came out of nowhere. That was just good analysis, if I say so myself. It did not fill me on those shorts, obviously. Because why would it? But that was crazy. That was nuts. Now it's tough to enter. At this point, I guess my re-entry would be off supply. But I don't think we're going to get that. Now we're just going to keep dumping. That selling volume that just came in here was crazy. Astronomical. Look at that. Oh my god. Total. And all this, that's crazy. That is absolutely nuts. All of this imbalance right here. This is an imbalance now. So I would love a retest of supply. So you see how the market stop hunted the highs, stop ran the lows? That's how the market is range bound, guys. Market's very range bound. But right now that it manipulated the highs one more time, and it manipulated that pre-market high that I had marked out from yesterday, it was a pivot high. Definitely looking for some shorts somewhere. These levels are imbalance levels, so I'd really like to see if ES could hit the supply zone one more time. That'll be my entry. My re-entry. That's crazy, man. That's nuts. Starting to stall out here a little bit. Nothing too crazy. I'm not taking any shorts. This is where we were support before, so this might be a potential spot for some shorts. I'm gonna let it sort of play out, though. I don't trust it. That was like a really quick pop on the 1 minute. But again, this resistance, this is working as resistance now, so I might move my entry to down here. We'll see. We'll let this 1 minute close. Least we can do. Baby, do you like this beat? See what I'm saying? Want this right here. Oh, yeah. 100% taking that. Oh, I really wanted that retest of supply, but if it doesn't give me that entry, I will take another trade entry somewhere. Oh, it filled me. I didn't know that filled me. Okay, filled me 60, 60, 50. This is now my short trade, but I'm not a fan of that. I wanted the retest of supply, so tight stop loss on that. Looking for the 5 to continue lower. Looking for this area of support to now work as resistance, like a flip zone. 60, 23, potential stop loss. I am back in 2 ES shorts. Looking for this momentum to bring us lower. Yo, is YM selling yet? Young Money? Yeah, there we go. YM selling off? Perfect. Okay, good. Good little re-entry then. Good accidental re-entry. For now, until it pops back up. Yeah, look at that. NASDAQ now trying to hold very range-bound price action. Going to be patient here, guys. Might even look to exit this short trade because I didn't mean to get filled there for a quick scalp because I don't trust the market right now. So if we can get a quick push lower, I will get right out. If we don't, I'm going to look to stop out of this trade very shortly. See that YM and NASDAQ both trying to push green right now, so ES is obviously going to follow suit. And we're failing the rejection off of the supply zone, so we rejected this 30-minute supply a few times, so it's getting weaker at this point. Let's see where we at. What are we at? Let's see. Give me a little drop and I'll get right out, but I don't think we're going to get that. I'm staying patient on this 5 minute here. My stop loss is very close. We have a 2-point stop loss. Ideally would like just a 6-point target, so 3 to 1, but I don't think we're going to get that. We're going to stop me out. Buyers want to take this because of the YM and the NAS. Yep, I'm going to stop out manually right there because, again, it's not worth it. My original re-entry was supply. Ooh, look at that. Let's see. Gotta wait for something to start correlating with ES, though. We really do need to see that selling pressure continue. Without that, we are going to stay range bound. Okay, looks like we're trying to get that retest of supply now. Again, just got to be patient because it's range bound, right? So anybody trying to go long up here is going to have a hard time. Anybody trying to go short down here is going to have a hard time. I mean, that was crazy. This random candle right here. How's the 15-minute looking, guys? Ooh, 15's bearish. Definitely taking that. Finally, guys, we're getting a higher time frame lining up with our lower. So 15-minute basing candle right here for a potential supply zone. That's what I say. So if we could get filled short up here somewhere, that would be great. Gotta though look at the other time frame. So the 30-minute is contradicting with that because the 30-minute looks like it's basing and trying to push higher. 45, 1 hour. 1 hour was a doji. 2 hour, also a bit of a doji. And 4 hour, let's turn our drawings off for a second. 4 hour also looked a little bit bearish. So we're just going to keep a little eye on that on ES. Again, looking for potential short entry back up on the retest of that supply zone. Let's see. Finding a little selling pressure here. We didn't get my retest entry, so I'm just waiting right now. And we might not get it. That's okay. We're pretty solid on the day. Heavier selling than buying right now. Chad, you know the vibes, Chad. You already know. You already know. That's how we do here. Damn. I gotta get this a lot less. There we go. And how's the 15-minute? Have we had an orb yet? Our opening range breakout. Here's our first 15. So we did have our double break on ES already today. Does YM have a supply zone up here? It's trying to create one. Oh, YM liquidity sweep. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what we got cooking. Not going short down here, guys. Remember, this is range. When we have a range, we have our buy area and we have our sell area. We sell the highs, we buy the lows. Definitely some good selling pressure. But I'm just going to wait. Got a minute 11 left on the 5 minutes. We're going to let it close because we don't know if we're going to wick back up and have a long lower wick or if we do want to continue lower. How's crude oil and gold looking? Look at crude oil, guys. So crude's actually coming to a 30-minute supply zone. So not for nothing, but we could just keep being patient. Gold just rejected an area of resistance as well. And we do have that on bookmap on gold. So that's interesting. The problem with gold is the higher time frames are looking more bullish right now. But this selling pressure is pretty nasty. Nah, 4 hour looks bullish. I'd be careful with any gold shorts right now. Crude oil, take a look at crude. Crude's at this key level. 75.95, about 76 even. That was a key level. Anything higher? 76.50. 76.06 is where supply is. So it's a pretty strong close on ES and NQ, but I'm not taking it. The 15 looks so good though to the downside too. Yeah. Okay, so we're not getting that short entry. Where else could we get short? Where could we get a good short entry? What are you guys thinking? You guys in any trades right now? In any longs, any shorts? What are you guys trading right now? See that gold found support? CES. Anything on ES? Give me something. 60, 70. 60, 70, top of range again. So it's like buy the lows, sell the highs. Therefore, this setup is still a possibility. A low possibility, but a possibility. I guess my whole thing is I was looking for the 15 to continue lower. That would be from right there, from where we just tested. Weighted index trying to hold up though, so it's you can't take a short down here, guys. You just can't. Just can't. Can't sell the lows. Ryan just waiting. I hear that, man. I hear that. When the market gives us this nonsense, all we can do is wait. What is the screen on the right with the weird balls? This is Bookmap. Bookmap. So we use a few tools here. We use TradingView on the right-hand side. We use Bookmap for our order flow, and we use Edgeful for our statistics. Is that heat map of gamma? No, it is heat map of like bid and ask, buyers and sellers. So like if you use like a time in sales or level 2, things like that, this is just portraying that on the chart for us. Really low on NQ, made a few 5-minute higher lows, just chilling on shorts. Yeah, everything's just like range bound. The market's like, yay, Trump's president, and then it's like, yeah, we'll get there when we get there. I like how gold's lining up right here, just retested this supply area, but everything's just very low probability. When there's a good trade, guys, it's like, boom, it's obvious, it's there, it's part of a system, right? Part of a system that I follow. So it's there, it's clear. Let's see, still waiting. So I'm waiting on two things right now, guys. Either the 15-minute to close red, so that would be in 6.5 minutes, or for the 5-minute to test this zone, give me my short entry, and then take it for the 15 to close red. Now, if the 15 doesn't close red, or, that's going to be tough. 15 doesn't close red, we might be looking bullish because of the basing on the 30-minute is a demand zone. So we're just going to wait. We got 1:07 left on this 5-minute. I want to see how we react to the 60-64. It doesn't have a level till 60-70. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. What did I mention? I did, but only got 1.50 and it showed today. Oh, yeah. Coming into some resistance here. Now, remember, last time we did find resistance, we had a crazy looking drop. YM trying to push higher. Weighted index was just trying to push higher for a second. I'm looking for possible shorts here on ES, but we really have to be patient. The 5-minute closes in just a minute. It does look good for the sells. I want to see, though, I really wanted to get an entry around 60.45 based off of my key levels. So we're going to wait. When you're not on here, are you in a Discord or anything? Yeah, so this is the Edgeful YouTube, where if you're on, you're on YouTube. I don't use gap, so I sort of use gap fill sometimes. I'll check the gap fill. The reports I check in the morning are the gap fill, the orb, the sometimes the initial balance, and previous day's range. Those are the ones I like to check. Yeah, you can see it streaming for free here on YouTube. You could also oh yeah, well, you know what? When you check the Bookmap stream, I don't know if this one's delayed at all, but I know that there's like a Think with Bookmap YouTube page that is always streaming Bookmap, but I think they have like a 15-second delay, so that's not too helpful in my opinion. But it's helpful in the sense that you could then use the platform, get used to the platform before you buy it. But yeah, as for where am I am in the Edgeful Discord as well. Somebody on YouTube was asking where they could find me. Could find me everywhere, man. Oil, big drop right before that supply zone. Yes, also finding some selling pressure right now. I'm thinking we continue here. I don't know, man. It's just tough. Weighted index selling off. Yeah, we're going to continue here. We just got to know where our entry should be. I'm looking for right here. Please just don't go right to take profit. Look how bad. So when volume picks up, guys, Bookmap gets laggy. So, well, the data that it's going with. Oh my goodness. Wow. Well, we were right on shorts, guys. We were absolutely right on direction today. Just gotta, for me personally, I gotta work on that hold execution. I ended up moving. Well, you know what it is? I stopped out because look at this big wick right here. I did try the re-entry, but then we got that crazy imbalance move. Wow, there's that final TP 60-45 that we mentioned earlier. I'd like an entry around 60.56, 10 points higher than where we are right now. We're not going to get it right now, right at the moment. Remember, guys, I wanted the 15 to be bearish. Well, now I got my 15 bearish. Oh, my goodness. I love being right. I just got to be in the trade. Just got to love being in the trade. But the thing is, guys, if I was looking for this entry off the 15, this is like a 1-to-1. I hate 1-to-1 risks to rewards. I'd rather be patient and go hit a 5-to-1, right? So it is what it is, to each his own, and I'm going to be patient and wait for my entry because now I have direction. We stopped chopping. It is 10:13. The market is finding some grounds for direction. 60.51 is the next strong level of resistance. 51. Now, ideally, we would look for us to create a 5-minute fair value gap. So that would even continue even lower than this right now before we come back higher. A lot of resistance above us. Got to be careful. Looking for any trades. It would be short right now, but can't take shorts in this demand zone. I think it's a 30-minute, 15-minute demand zone. So I would like to see us pull back from here. Ideally, I'd like to see us pull back to 60.56 for an entry, but on the 5-minute, I want us to just sort of chop around, and then the next candle push us higher. $44 seconds left. Bookmap with some strength. Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are all doing well today. Happy Tuesday. Bundle up if you guys are somewhere cold. I know winter is frigid over here. I'm in New York, guys, and oh my goodness, it's like 9 degrees this morning. My heat was like, Brian, I can't work through that. Said, ain't no way. Too cold for me. 60.51 up here, guys. Looks pretty solid. So give me a pullback, give me an entry, give me a piece of that Kit Kat bar. We have the 15-minute close, so I'm really looking for a short, guys. Really looking for shorts. Just got to get a really good entry. This is gonna be our A plus though today. It's so hard to get an entry on this. Because again, that 5 minute, but you know what, guys? It shouldn't be so hard to get an entry. Every trade should have the same predetermined setup and risk management and like I said, setup that we're looking for. So with that being said, we're gonna go for the gap fill. We're gonna look for a short up here, and we're looking for this 15-minute to continue lower. We'll maybe wait for this 5 to close. We're not jumping any guns. 60.55 right here is pretty strong on Bookmap right now on ES. I will start my position if we could get to 60.53, 50. Got a little strength behind us right here. I'm going to move my entry up a little bit. I'm going to look to enter right. Oh, wait. Oh, I didn't activate it. I'm like, why isn't it filling? Because I didn't activate it. Please activate. Okay, we are just taking a step back in the shorts here on ES. Guys, looking for that 15 to continue lower. Ticked short. Stop loss right up over here because I want to see if we do continue higher. I will look for a re-entry, but I'm looking for the 15-minute to continue lower. I'm looking for this 5-minute to continue lower too. 60.55 is pretty strong on heat map, so 60.56 is my stop loss. Getting close. Buyers are trying right now. And again, if it stops me out, that's fine. I'll stop out and look for a re-entry. That's how we got to trade it sometimes. Got to be careful. Depending on your trading style and your trading technique and what you're comfortable with. I'm comfortable with tight stop losses and good risks to reward. That way, if I take 2 paper cuts, I can make it all back and then some on my next winner. That's just how I'm comfortable with trading. Got to be a little careful here. Definitely playing on the close side on these shorts right now. Some absorption right there. Got to see how we react. 60.56 is my stop loss. Ooh, it's close. It's edging it. 60.56. Oh, man. Yo, that was crazy close. That was crazy close. That was a tick away. 60.56 my stop loss. That was a tick away. It might go up and hit it, and that's okay. Right now, we're waiting for the 5 to close. We're seeing how we react. Yep, there it is. Stopped out. That's okay. That is A-okay. Still looking for the 15 to continue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the 15-minute time frame, and I'm going to see where that 15-minute supply zone was formed, and it was formed right here. So that might be my next potential entry. So like if we could get up in here, retest it real quick. And we're going to use Bookmap, we're going to use Heat Map, we're going to be patient. Wait for that reaction, get that good entry, and kill it. Kill it, kill it, kill it. There's that 5-minute order block level right here. Look at that. Buyers are trying their best to bring us back up a little bit. I sort of like how we're trying to hold this 5-minute order block right here on Bookmap. But, gonna have to see. That's what I'm talking about right there. There we go. Let's see. I want to see some resistance form on Bookmap. When I say resistance, I mean I want to see some heavier levels start to form up here. 5-minute just closed, and it's trying to move bullish. We're going to be careful. Market's very choppy right now. I'm looking for potential short entry 60.59. NASDAQ trying to hold. YM also trying to hold. So guys, things are looking a little more bullish right now. So we're not going to jump the gun so quick on these shorts. My whole thing again though is the 15 was very bearish. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if we can get one more test. That's the 1 minute chart. Looking for the 15-minute zone, so I'd usually want to wait for a 15-minute close, but I think I'm going to take this here. I'll try to take it like here. Because we did just get that test of the 15. So we get a little bit of a pullback. I'll try to get my entry over here. And we're just going to be patient, guys. We are still bearish on the ES right now. We're just sort of waiting. Crude oil, gold, chopping around, everything pretty poor price action. Looking for the 15 to continue on ES. It's why we're looking for shorts right now. And selling pressure is starting to pick back up. Yeah, we're getting that. We're getting that. I'm going to look to see where we could get another entry at. Let's see. This was original trade concept, was 15 continuing lower. But I sort of want to give it a go right here because we got the rejection of the 15 already. But at this point, it's like, all right, fine. I'll try one contractor. We'll start our position. And we'll wait for the 5 to close. And we're going to be patient. No reason to rush into anything. We just want to see how we react now. We are forming some resistance up here. That is what I wanted to see. But I really want to see how this 5-minute closes. I really want to see us move lower. So we're going to need the NASDAQ, the weighted index. We're going to need these indices to move lower with us. The only way ES is going to continue. AVGO a little bearish. I want to see NVIDIA sell off. Tesla just found a little strength. Got to remember Trump's now in office again, so things could be changing. Things are definitely changing. Minute 2 left on this 5-minute. If this 5-minute closes bearish, I will add to my position, keep my stop loss at this pivot high, and look for this 15 to continue and close red, which would mean this next 5-minute continues red as well. Without that, this is not a good setup again. And again, we're looking at very range-bound price action. There we go. You see that, guys? Very range-bound. Nothing quite worth trading right at the moment. Still let this 5 close. What I'd like to see is if this could be like the top of the range again. Like people trying to take this breakout back higher end up getting trapped. That's what I would like to see. So that would require YM, NQ, these things to start selling off too. There's that sell-off. There's that 5-minute close. So I'm going to add to my short. I'm going to put my stop loss right up over here. I'd like us to continue. So I am in a regular size position here. Got to be careful though, guys. Look at these. This is weird price action. Very inconsistent. Was looking for the 15 to continue lower, and if it doesn't, then we just get stopped out, and that's okay. That is how the cookie crumbles in this wonderful market of ours. 58.75 is where I have my stop losses. I'd like to see us reject this like 59, 58 area. I'd really like us to sell off, obviously, because we're in shorts, but so this 15 creates a new supply zone here. That would be ideal. Other than that, we did have a demand zone here, but we didn't really create a fair value gap or any kind of entry off of that demand zone. So like I said, I am back in a couple shorts. We're staying patient on this. We wanted the 15 to continue lower, which would require this 5 minute to continue lower. So if we don't get that, we stop out of this trade and we're not in it. If we do get that, we're going to continue on this 5, and then we're probably going to continue afterwards as well. So I really want to be patient here. This is either going to be a good setup or it's going to be a stop loss, and that's okay. That is A-okay. $59.25 is where I have my stop loss right now. Buyers are trying to step in. NASDAQ is strong. Weighted index is strong. A little unfortunate right now on our shorts. We're going to just wait. Want to see a strong reaction. We have 3 minutes left in the 5. I really want this little pump right here to be a fake out before we continue lower. I want this resistance to hold up. I want these buyers to get weak. But buyers keep trying to step in the market. How's the hourly look? Hourly was looking a little bearish, but it closes in 32 minutes. 30, little bearish. It's tough, guys. It's still clearly more of a bearish market, but it's obviously more range bound than anything. It's not directional whatsoever. Getting close to stopping me out, and that's okay. Like I said before, we got to be prepared for our stops. We got to be prepared for our profits. Everything should be pre-calculated before we even enter the trade. Come on now, reject that level. 2 minutes left in the 5 minute. Really need that run lower. But without it, we're just, like I said, we're just going to continue higher, probably stop out. The YM and NASDAQ are both trying to push up. Weighted index is also trying to push higher too. It's definitely a little concerned and close to a stop loss. It's going to pop it. Very close. It was very close right there, guys. That was a tick away from my stop. It could still go run to it because market did just try to make those highs again. Yep, there it is. Let's see. Oh, no. Almost. Minute 25 left. Buyers are going to take it. I have almost no doubt. But hey, if I'm wrong, God bless. But we would need the next minute to literally sell off in our direction, which I don't think is going to happen. Next whole minute to drop like crazy. Not going to happen. There's stop loss. Stopped out right there, guys. It is what it is. Choppy market today. Very poor price action. Crude oil, very poor. Gold, very poor. ES, very poor. We had that short at the open, and that was about it. That was about it. Everything else from then has been garbage. Garbage island. We swept this low and we held demand. So again, this was a shorts and supply target demand. That was our trade today. That was the setup today. Let's see, what do we got? Anything else lining up? Anything setting up good, guys? We'll just scalp crude all day, maybe. I was kidding about scalping crude, but that looks like it might be the play. A little resistance right here. Good buying volume, though. How are we looking on crude right here? I'm considering trying a breakout trade here on crude, but I got to be a little careful on it. Yeah, see that? I was gonna say, if we find some buying pressure, some good volume, we'll take crude. If we don't, then we don't take crude. Point of control is moving higher. Let's see if we want to hold this high right there. I'm going to give some crude longs just a shot here to look to see if we could scalp it higher to that supply zone. I don't really trust it much. Everything's just so poor price action wise right now. It's almost like not even worth trading. So we're just going to wait, see if crude does want to give us a pop. If it does, great. If it doesn't, that's what stop losses are for. I'm a firm believer of stop losses, guys. That's what, me personally, a few things that made a big difference in my trading that flipped me from inconsistent to profitable was stop loss management. And instead of worrying about how much my reward was, worry about how much I'm risking per trade. If I know my max loss per trade is $300, then I know I'm not losing more than $300. And that's how much we have to focus on. Because a lot of times people have a mindset that, oh, well, if I don't stop out, maybe it'll just sort of, wick around there and then continue higher. But we can't hope for anything in the market. We can't force anything in the market. So we have to sort of just wait and react and look for high probability setups and such. Crude oil trying its best to reject up here, but it hasn't hit supply yet. So that's sort of what I was hoping we would see. Let's see. Gold looks okay. Yeah, gold looks alright to the downside. We're just staying patient now, guys. Like I said, everything's very poor price action. Gold looks good short now, and then watch, it'll flip and look bullish in a second. So it's really just a matter of just letting the market do its thing today. Can't force something that's not there. You know what I'm saying? Gold does have some resistance above us. And they pulled it. Oh, there we go. Give us something on something, please. I'd like to see gold rebalance itself to some area, like maybe over here. Five-minute close in 45 seconds. Some good buying, selling pressure stepping in again here. Point of control is decreasing. I want to see how this 5-minute closes on gold. If we wake back up, then we're just going to be range bound again. If we do want to sort of drop here and keep this volume heavier to the downside, we might be in for a little drop on gold. Just got to be careful. Got to let it close. Can't force anything. This market will snatch your money so quick when it's range bound like this. It'll make every short look good. It'll make every long look good. It's just not worth it, man. It's just so bad price action. I mean, it's ridiculous bad. Like, what is this? Volatility spike up, spike down, spike up, spike down. All around town. Let's see. I'd love to find something high probability for us guys, but I'm really not seeing anything. Crude oil finally does look like it wants to go hit that supply zone. Remember, we were looking at that just before over here. ESNNQ, Chop City. Take a look at the NASDAQ. We could look at NQ. See if NQ wants to give us anything with the weighted index. Equities are weak right here. Apple's selling off. Equities are like I said, equities are weak right now. But I want to jump the gun in a short, seeing how wicky the price action has been. We're looking at, this is the weighted index. If that starts dropping with strength, NASDAQ's a goner. AVGO selling off. Need Tesla to start rejecting lower too, but it is trying to move a bit higher. There we go. A little rejection on Tesla. Meta holding up. Microsoft trying to hold VWAP. Apple is selling off, which is bearish, but Microsoft's trying to hold. So a little bit of a argument in the equity field right now. Take a look at the 15. Take a look at the 30. 45, 90, 1 hour. 1 hour closes in 22 minutes. Just really just poor price action. Weighted index getting a little weak there. AVGO weak. Apple pushing lower. But Tesla's trying to push higher. Same with Microsoft and Meta. How's the VIX doing? That's what I want to know too. Apple selling off. If Microsoft was selling off too right now, but definitely grab some shorts. It's just so hard, right? Like I said, guys, it's just very range bound, up and down, up and down, up and down. Strong move to the downside, quick move to the upside, strong move to the downside, quick move to the upside. I'd like to see equities continue lower. But as I said, we're keep finding support here. There we go. Come on, give us a sell-off. Give us a crazy drop to the downside, like right now. Nope, finding support. Apple's trying to make a new low a day, which again is bearish on equities, but it doesn't really matter because if everything else is trying to hold higher, everything, like I said, is just going to be sort of argumentative with itself. See that support. Love Bookmap. Bookmap is such a great tool. There we go. Gold with a little bit of a drop. Meta, Microsoft, they're all trying to push higher. NVIDIA is also trying to push higher now too. So time is it? 15-minute closes in 5 minutes. Just very range bound. There's no direction, guys. There's no direction today. Crude oil has direction. It's higher. Gold was higher. Crude oil just hit supply. Oh, look at that. We should have scalped it. But no such thing as coulda, woulda, shoulda. That's not a trading strategy. There's no concept called coulda, woulda, shoulda. 21,650 up here is pretty strong on NQ for resistance. So support's starting to get a little lighter here. I want to see some divergence on the CBD. Just not seeing anything good, guys. 30-minute looks like it wants to go bullish on ES. Equities are feeling more bearish on NASDAQ. Everything's a 50-50. Can't trade a 50-50. You will lose 100% of the time. Guaranteed. This PA is so strange. VIX down. Yeah, dude, I know. Seriously. VIX trying to push higher. Now, crude oil, it's a 30-minute supply right here. And it is below previous day's low on crude. Still below previous day's low on crude. So, 15-minute. I'd maybe wait on the 15th close on crude here. Other than that, we're done for the day. Garbage market. Gotta be careful here, guys, if you are looking for any crude shorts right now. Nice. Not looking bad right now. Good initial reaction. Really need this 5 to continue lower on crude. So 15 again is sort of what I'm waiting for on crude to close. Because I want the 15 to close below supply. My 15 to close somewhere like almost in this yellow level. So I'm in a couple shorts on crude right now. This will be last trade of the day. We got filled at supply, stop loss at the high, and we'll maybe target somewhere over here, depending on how the 15 wants to close. I mean, if we could breach lower, we are in for a big trade, but the problem is the 15-minute now closes in 24 seconds, and we have not gotten that push lower right now. So probably going to stop out of this, guys. When the market is crap, we just got to sit back. Should coin that. 8 seconds, 5 seconds, 6 seconds. Yeah, garbage on crude, man. Garbage on everything today. I haven't seen price action this crappy in such a long time. Oh my goodness. Just like clean house in the market. That's okay, because on our good days, we freaking kill it, dude. Like, you don't even know. You don't even know. $30-minute closes in 15 minutes still too. I almost feel like the dream ain't dead on these crude shorts. Someone tell me the dream's dead on crude shorts. Nah, I'm telling you guys, we're below previous day low, still 30-minute supply zone up here. I mean, yo, if we really went for new low a day, that would be insane, and I could see that happening. So give me my short entry. This would be insane. That's why we only look for good risks to reward setups. That was some strong selling. We got to check the volume on that too. Yeah, look at that. Point of control is now down here. But a little bit of an imbalance. Only 73 volume at that supply level. So that's where I want my re-entry to be. That's where I'm looking to enter shorts. Oh, look at this pop. Got to be careful. My kidney's killing, man. I'm telling you, I got no sleep last night. That'll also throw you off in your trading, guys. I want the 5 to close bearish down here, and then I want the next candle to come retest supply, but that's also because I want the 30 to close bearish on the, so we'll see. If anything, it will maybe give us a 5-minute fair value gap formed, but we'll see. 2:11 left in the 5-minute. It is 10:47 right now. We are waiting on these shorts. There we go, crude. Finally, man. Dude, I can't believe it stopped. I got my entry over. I did have my original entry here. Then it stopped me out. I should have been more careful with it because we didn't create that high just yet. Remember, guys, this is why we're bearish. Crude oil sold off like crazy last night. Oh, man, crude. Wow. That's fine. What we'll end up doing, guys, is we'll end up looking for a fair value gap formed, and we'll take that. Wow. Wow. Crude, you think you're tough? Damn, guys, look at that selling pressure. All right, so we were right on the bias on crude. We just didn't have the right entry. We were also right on the bias on ES for the most part. We did have a good short entry on that. So that's how we're sort of able to stay stable today. 15 seconds left, 12 seconds left. Looks like crude has left the station. If we could pull back, great. If we don't, probably won't. Good morning, everybody. Hope you are all doing well. What's up, preacher? Yeah, look at oil here, man. Looks like it wants to keep dumping. No, that's not what I wanted at all. Why would okay. I was trying to move this position, this tool down, and instead it moved my limit order down, so now I am in a crude short, not where I want to be. But I'd like to see us create a fair value gap on the 5, so that would require continuation. There we go. Ideally, would like to see us break a market structure shift right here of this low. Look at that selling pressure, very strong on crude oil. We got a big pullback. Well, not much of a big pullback, little pullback. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, guys. What's up? What's up? What's up? Really looking for crude to continue lower here, guys, but not looking good right now. Guys, it is 10:52. I'm going to be wrapping up the stream in just a moment. I wanted to see if crude could create a fair value gap right here. That'll be our new entry. There we go, crude. Come on, get that selling pressure. Minute 46 left, just staying patient, and then we're going to wrap up the stream. ES and NQ still very range bound, guys. Still very, very range bound. I should have realized too, guys, 2 hours of sleep last night cannot trade when we aren't psychologically prepared for the day, when we aren't at our 100%, when we're sick, haven't slept, even if we're just arguing with somebody at home and we aren't in the right mindset, we're not going to be able to execute the right trades and follow our rules properly, and it's going to reflect, and you're going to feel a lot more doubt on yourself, when really, that's not how you trade. There we go, oil. Come on, oil, give us something. We have a level at 75 even, guys. That's a new low of day on oil. That's exactly what I'm talking about. An A+ setup that didn't hit till like 11 o'clock. Maybe. Didn't even activate yet. It might not even be a setup. Okay, let's see. Guys, I am going to wrap the stream up here. I will be taking, this is the last trade of the day for me, some crude oil shorts in this fair value gap off of this supply zone. So triggering the short entry right there. Ooh. Alright, guys. We'll see how we react to that. Hopefully, we do get a push lower. Take care, guys. Happy trading. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Join me live here on Edgeful. I will be back. I'll be on Edgeful's live stream in the Discord tomorrow.